morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way.
Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today is my morning routine. I've learned I really want to slow down the first couple hours when I get up just before the chaos starts. So I like to just put on my shoes on and get a good walk in. I have been wearing a weighted vest. I just feel like there's so many good benefits with that as well. But I do want to thank Best Buy for sponsoring today's video. But let's go ahead and get this morning routine started. We're going to head outside. I did have to put a little jacket on because it was chilly here, which was so nice. So what's really nice is when you live on land and like we have a gate out by the road, the boys actually get to go outside with me, which is so nice. I just love the freedom they have here. I love that I can go walk them around the pond. I do this in the morning and typically in the afternoon as well. And I just love they have freedom. Like they don't have to be on a leash. No, they are on a leash sometimes. Like we'll walk around neighborhoods or go to parks just so they remember how to use them. But I just love seeing them happy and outside. Just like I said, lots of freedom.
So I lean on you when I'm lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day.
After walking around the pond a few times, I like to head back inside, and this is where I start my morning drink. I've had different drinks. I've tested a few out. I'm currently testing out a new one, but I've loved my Happy Juice. But it's just so nice to have a special drink in the morning. You guys know I don't like coffee, and so I never had this like motivation to wake up because I had nothing to look forward to. And now that I have like a morning juice, it is just so nice. Like I totally understand why you guys love coffee in the morning now. Mine's just a little bit different. What I do want to mention though is this drink is amazing, but it's not near as good if I don't have the right ice. I have to have my nugget ice with this drink. So I do want to thank Best Buy for sponsoring this part of today's video. And I want to talk real quick about the GE Profile Opal 2.0 Ultra Nugget Ice Maker. That is a mouthful, but it's totally worth it. It comes in white now, so I was super excited. Has so many features on it, which I'm going to share with you. But even when we go on vacation now, I have to have my morning drink with me, and I make him buy me special ice to put in the Airbnbs. Every Airbnb should come with one of these. I'm just going to put that out there. If you own an Airbnb, please get your guest the Nugget Ice Maker. But let me give you just a few reasons of why I love this one. So obviously the first one is just the ice itself. Like it's chewable, it's crunchable, it's like better than ever. This is like an upgraded model. That's why it's white and I'm loving it, but it's just a very popular machine. I feel like it's so nice too. It can sit out on your countertops and it doesn't like mess with your decor. You guys know what I mean? Like they're just making appliances so beautiful now. The other thing I love is the reusable air filters, so you have that option as well. They have scale inhibiting water filter for easy maintenance, a stainless steel scoop, which I am loving, and the storage on the side. You're gonna see me show that a few times. I think it's right here. What I love is it's magnetic, so you can put it anywhere you want to on the side depending on the height, but then it also has the scoop and it doesn't have to stay in with the ice, which can be dirty, and it doesn't have to just sit out on the counter. Anybody and everybody can find it, so I really love that new premium feature as well. Oh, and another one I seriously love is the water tank on the side. So you don't have to fill it up as often. You're not gonna run out if you have company over. I just felt like I was always running out of ice with the previous one I've had in the past, and I love this option. It also has a light on it, which I love for it as a night light at night. I love that it's like blue. I don't know, it looks really cool in there, but you can turn it on or off. So like I said, it's got a lot of really cool features, but the main thing is it's white. It looks amazing on my countertops, and the ice this is incredible. I also do want to mention that it does like pop up and tell you when it needs to be cleaned or anything like that. I love that it just says it. I know I added a clip at some point. It like pops up and tells me like it's making ice or you need to descale it or whatever, so that you can maintain it very, very easily. So I did want to let you guys know this is going to be $100 off. This would make a really good like couple gift or wedding gift or whatever's going on. If Christmas is coming and your wife wants it or your husband wants it, sometimes when it's just a little bit higher on the end, me and Chase will take like a group gift. This is a good one. So it's going to be $100 off October 28th through November 17th, which is my birthday. So I do want to thank Best Buy again for sponsoring today's video. But now I'm gonna lay in bed and read and finish my morning drink. I like to do this just to like slow down, read, invest in myself, and then I'll go ahead and start getting ready for the day. I will say sometimes I do the sectional, sometimes I do my bed. It just kind of varies.
I'm feeling clearer, the moments are realer. A weight off my shoulder, let me touch the sky.
So I do take my showers in the morning. You'll have to let me know. Do you take them at night or in the morning? So I'm going to go ahead and get in there. The first thing I do when I get out is put this moisturizer on my face. And then I like to start my makeup. I've had a lot of requests for a makeup routine and a hair tutorial. So let's go ahead and get into that part of the morning.
As if I had no more, I'm gonna sing every song, yeah. I'm gonna open up my heart and I'm gonna dance in the light.
I really like this foundation because it's a full coverage. So if you don't need a full coverage, you don't have to do this step. Like the other makeup I'm using has like a foundation in it, but like I said, I just like a full face. So that's like the container I'm using. But now I'm gonna go in and contour a little bit. This is how I do my makeup every single day. It takes me probably less than, I mean, it's easily less than 10 minutes. I think I can do my hair like on a no heat day and my makeup in under 10 minutes. So this is just real quick and easy in the mornings.
Gonna shout out for joy, gonna live out this life like I never have before. Gonna take every breath.
I've heard just a lot of people talk about like cream-based makeup for like maturing skin and as you're getting older. I didn't really think much about it until I tried it, and there is just a tad bit of a learning curve, but now I could never go back. Like I love this makeup. I love how it just gives my skin like dimension. I don't know, it's just beautiful. I will say sometimes I use this concealer, sometimes I use what comes in like my container, but I'm out and I just haven't ordered it. But this is a really good affordable option. Sometimes I like it even better. I feel like it just goes on really smooth and it's easy to blend in.
On every smile that I see, I close my eyes and hear your melody. It's inside of me. It's inside of me.
Now I'm gonna grab that contour brush I was using just a few steps ago and just kind of contour my nose. I recently kind of started doing this probably in the last like 2 or 3 months, but I feel like it really does make a huge difference. I didn't know I needed it until I tried it, and it's one of those things like I can't unsee now. So if you haven't tried contouring your nose, definitely try it out. Now I'm going to do a liquid blush. I will say I will use the other brand, but this got sent to me and I love mixing these colors together. I don't know what it is. I've tried them separate, they're okay, but when I put just like one little line of each color, I feel like it's beautiful. This is the brush I use. Most of them are two-sided, but I'm just using the smaller one and it just blends in so quickly and so easily. Now onto eyeliner. Ever since I did like my color analysis, I learned I need to be using brown. So I use a brown eyeliner, but I also like to use this like creamy peach color, like in my waterline. I love the white look, but white's just too harsh on my skin. I feel like unless you're super young, you need to go with more of that peachy color. So just keep that in mind. And it really does just kind of like wake up your face. It makes your eyes look a little bit brighter. If you haven't tried that out, just like I said, look for one that's not as white. I feel like that looks really good on younger girls, but we need just a little more color to it. And then like I said, I'm just adding that brown, and now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. This is another thing I used to not do. I'm like, I have thick eyebrows, I don't need to shape them. I was wrong. Just because I had thick bushy eyebrows does not mean I did not need to style them. So I just take a few moments to style these, and I feel like it really does help like lift my face.
Jesus.
What is love that the God of the heavens would stoop down to love me with grace? In the midst of my pride and rebellion, his love wouldn't give up the chase.
And then onto my lips. I get asked about my lipstick and lip liner all the time, so I'm going to show you up close what I'm using. That lip liner is also where I get my foundation, and it's in the color Antique. This lipstick right here is discontinued, so you have to go buy it like in different places like eBay, but they do have it, so I went and bought a few just to keep. I swear I've been wearing that color since like high school. I love it so much. Now, here's my favorite setting spray. I will say there's a hack though. Spray it onto your beauty blender, like so, and then blot it like all on your face, or spray it on your face and then take the beauty blender and like blend it out. I used to just spray the setting spray on my face, and I didn't feel like my makeup was lasting as long as it should have. And ever since I switched up this step, it has been a game changer. So definitely try that out. Now we're gonna be moving on to the hair portion, and I will say I'll do like a full hair tutorial like in an upcoming vlog or morning routine. If you need it now, I have it posted over on Instagram, but on this particular day, I didn't wash my hair. I should have, but I didn't. So I'm gonna show you how I style it when I have dirty hair. My hair gets super oily. I take dry shampoo, I put it in all the layers. Like I don't just need it on the top, I don't just need it on the bottom, I need it everywhere. And then the trick to this one is taking your fingers and really rubbing it into your scalp, almost as if you're washing your hair. That is what activates the product and actually helps it to soak in that oil.
Found in you, Jesus.
Now this is more of a, like my textured spray. This is what helps my curls hold a little bit longer. Now of course on day one they're going to be tighter and they're going to get looser as they go, but this is what keeps me having to recurl my hair every day. I don't like putting a lot of heat on my hair, so I've learned if I use a texture spray, it does make those curls just last a little bit longer. And then I do tease the back of my hair, not typically day one, sometimes day two, but like the longer I sleep on my hair, I have to. So it gets wild back there, so we gotta fix it.
You helped me stand. Yeah. God, he used you, shined right through you in ways you will never know.
I know it seems like I use a lot of products, but I feel like it keeps me from having to do my hair often. So this is just the hairspray I'm currently using. I spray it in there. I don't need a ton. I like more of a flexible hairspray, but this is just to keep it how I styled it. And I just kind of run my fingers through it. I don't want it to look stiff, but I want it to hold. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I add in this hair oil. This has been a game changer for me. I use it on my ends and all of my blonde, and it's just keeping my hair from getting frizzy, but it really has made a huge difference. I love that product. And then here is the final product of my hair and makeup. Like I said, I can do it in about 10 minutes, so it's super easy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my mess, and then we'll move on to the next thing.
Me stand. Yeah. God, he used you, shined right through you in ways you will never know. So many ways that you'll never know. Mountain mover, bulletproof, yeah. You made me stronger. You had a faith that I'll never know. Yeah.
I do like to do laundry every single day if I can, at least one load. It doesn't happen all the time, and I will say this is my plan for my morning routine. I'm not gonna say every single day it looks like this. Sometimes we have a morning appointment, or I have to be somewhere, or I have more work and I work before I get ready if I'm just gonna be on my phone. So most days this is what it looks like, but just like anybody, routines change, and I try to be flexible, especially working on social media. Sometimes you wake up and it's just chaos. But if I can control the day, I'd say most days look like this, if I can do anything about it.
No.
Next on the list is a morning must, which is make my bed. So as you can see, it's not like the first thing I do. There's been seasons in my life where it's the very first thing I would do. I'd wake up and make the bed. I will say now I start with that slower morning. I do my walk, I do my drink, I get ready, and then I go ahead and go back and make the bed.
I can feel there is somebody here, and he's watching over me tonight as he takes away my fears, lets me know there's a heaven up there. Yeah, he's reaching out his hand to me to wash away my tears. Oh, I know you, and I praise you.
Just in case you're wondering, like, what time do I start my day? That varies, but most of the time by 7:30 we are getting up and the day is starting. So I know not everyone can have their morning look like this, but I've learned I'd rather go to bed earlier and just get up earlier to have time to have peace before the day starts. Now you could shrink this down so it's not as long, but I know just taking a little bit of time and investing in myself makes the rest of the day calmer. I'm a better mom, I'm a better wife, I'm a better worker, and so I've really had to focus on that because there's always work to do. There's always something to do with social media. I can always be busy, and so I've really had to just like pull back so I can get enough work done later, but I have to just kind of invest in myself in the beginning of the day.
That I'm fine just the way he made me. Every perfect imperfection is all because of him. Oh, I know you, and I praise you. Got my arms open for your love.
I will say I'm not a breakfast person, so you're not gonna really see that in today's video. Now I'm headed into my office. Work looks different for me every single day. Sometimes I'm like living on my phone. Sometimes I'm filming all day long. Sometimes I'm just sitting in this office until midnight, editing, eating snacks. So it's just kind of different what the week ahead looks like, what's due, what deadlines, what companies are needing. So I will say, like, my job part, I never really filmed too much because it would be super boring. You guys would just see me stare at devices. But every day with work, it does look super different. I will say I can do an evening routine later, but I always make a list the night before so I know exactly what I have to get done for that next day. I'm big into it. I like marking it off so I feel accomplished, so I can know I got things done that day and feel accomplished.
There is somebody here, and he's watching over me tonight as he takes away my fears. Oh, I know you.
Once I work for a few hours, around that time, it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna head into the kitchen. I will say as a family, we will make lunch. I'm just not putting them in my video. This isn't their channel. I don't make them come on camera, but I will say I'll get lunch going and then we'll eat lunch together, which is super nice. So thank you so much for being here. I do wanna thank Best Buy again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget about the sale happening between October 28th through November 17th. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.